scrapbookers, this is Megan, and I am back today with a new sketch lifting layout. So this is my new series that I have started this month on my channel. My goal was to post every Friday, but that kind of has changed because of other collabs and everything. So I am now posting this video on a Saturday. But I am super excited about this one. So you will have seen the scrap lift and then the sketch that I am going to be sketch lifting. And so I absolutely loved the layout that Christy made. And I also loved the sketch from Laura, who I actually used to be on her design team for Stuck Sketches. And that still to this day was one of my favorite design teams. I absolutely loved being on her design team. And I'm really sad that she's not doing a design team anymore. But that was a few years ago that I was on that design team. I believe I have videos for every layout that I made for her. Here, I probably have a Stuck Sketches playlist. Anyway, that's totally off the subject. Here you can see that I definitely have more than 4 photos. So my idea was going to be to cut all of these photos. So I have 5 photos. I was going to cut all of them down to 3 by 3. Well, obviously that didn't work because the bottom 3 photos, I needed to include that whole photo because Max was a part of the story. So you can see that I matted the smaller 2 photos with the pink paper, and then now I'm going to mat the bigger photos with this blue paper. And I keep the white border between the photos. I just thought that made it look really nice. And now you can see that I switched out the paper because at first I was thinking I was going to do the pink border with the green on the inside. And in the end, I just really didn't like that color combination for these photos. I love that color combination, but just they didn't go with these photos. So I'll try it on a different layout. But here you can see I'm bringing in some scraps from my kit. I am once again using my For the Love of Homemade Kits kit. And now here you can see I'm bringing in some markers. So in our kits this month, one of the things we wanted to use was markers. Well, I've tried a couple of times and it just hasn't worked out, and this is one of the same instances. It's not going to work out. I was hoping that they would be kind of blendable, but they're not. So, yeah, they didn't work out. And these are really the only type of markers that I have. I mean, I have like journaling pen markers and stuff like that, but I mean, I just journal when I need to. I don't need to add specific journaling pens to the kit, right? So anyway, I'm going to keep trying with the markers, and then I realize, oh, hey, let's just make some circle shapes because on Christy's layout and then also on the sketch, both of them use circles. So I am using some clear gesso on the background. And then I'm going to come in with 2 different colors of some Shimmers Spray Mist. And this first one, I think is called Razzleberry. I really, really love this kind of pinkish purpley red. It was really, really pretty. And then I'm looking through all of my blues, and then I bring in this teal, and none of them really spark with the colors of this layout. Then I bring in black, and I'm like, no, not black. And then I decide on this one, which is called Don't Rain on My Parade. I'm not sure if they still have these same colors in the Shimmers shop, but I will leave a link below to the Shimmers shop. But like I said, I'm not sure. I'm not affiliated with them. Okay, now you can see here, I am going to mess around with the placement. I couldn't decide for the life of me which order, which way I wanted the circles to be in. And in the end, I go back to square number one. So that just works out the best. I really, really like how that looks. And so now I'm going to start embellishing. I'm done layering with papers and everything. And so I'm going to bring in a bunch of embellishments from my kit. So here you can see I'm also bringing in a ton of sequins. So I put a few different sequin mixes in my kit this month, and I think I've used them maybe once, maybe twice. And so I was really excited about having the idea to follow the shape of the circles or the ovals, whatever they tend to be. The one on the far right that I'm gluing things down on right now looks more like an oval. But I really love the definition and just the shine and pretty aspect that the sequins give it. I'm not going to make you watch me do all of this because it's very redundant. I'm just putting sequins in circular patterns. Okay, now I am just finishing up with the sequins, and I am not as cool as Sandy, and I don't have a specific tiny little sequin dish, so I was using this little mixed media palette for my sequins, which I thought was pretty handy, but yeah. I have tons of dishes, but I feel like they're not small enough, and I feel like I have to dig too deep. Does that make sense? Like they're too deep. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, back to the layout. So now I am just bringing in some of these Maggie Holmes stickers, and I'm going to layer behind the photos and on the photos. If you've been following me for a little while or even a long time, you know that lately I have been loving phrase stickers, and I put them anywhere and everywhere on my layouts. And now I am going to start layering up with the ephemera that I have in my kit. And I'm really, really happy with how this one turns out. So I've been having a hard time with titles lately. Like, seriously, every layout, I'm like, help me. I think for this layout, the title's just going to be Life is Good. I was also thinking maybe it needed to be more than that, and it needed to go in between, like in that white space down the middle and to the right side of the page. But in the end, I decided I really like that white space. If I had not put mixed media gesso, like the clear gesso on the whole background, I probably would have done a bunch of journaling down the middle of the layout. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is either doing the journaling on a separate page, which you might be able to see me do in a future into the album's layout or into the album video, which I'm not sure if I'm going to get another one of those done for July. I am actually, it is Friday the 24th, and I am leaving for Hannah's in 4 days, and it's like a.m. I have to be at the airport probably at 5 a.m. on the 28th, and this whole weekend is going to be jam-packed because Brennan's birthday is on Saturday, which is actually the day that I'm posting this video, and Tinian's birthday is on Monday, and so I think I'm going to spend my day on Sunday trying to clean up my craft room because it's a disaster, and I think I'm also going to try to film maybe 2 or 3 videos to post for the rest of this month. And then after that, I think Hannah and I are planning on doing a few live videos and some other things for the rest of this month, just to kind of give us both a break. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you are enjoying watching me embellish this layout. I really love how this one turns out. I wasn't quite sure at the very beginning because my marker idea didn't work, but I'm really enjoying playing with mixed media this month. And I know I haven't done a ton of layouts with mixed media, but I really have enjoyed what I have gotten done. Did I say that right? Anyway. So I think I am almost done. I'm going to bring in, let's see, I really tried to make those big, huge fringe pieces work. They obviously were just too big for this layout, and so I'm not going to put those ones down. I hemmed and hawed over this layout so much, but I hope you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun making this layout. Make sure you head on over to Hannah's channel, check out her video for today, and also check out the Off the Board ladies that are participating with us or me as well. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye!